Best is relative. Anytime you see the word best, it's always a little bit, eh. Let's get into a question for today. Remember, if you want your question featured here on the show, drop in the comments below with the hashtag AskPapaSwolio or hashtag APS. That all counts. This one is from Casual Nathaniel, and this is a general question that really depends on a bunch of factors. As always, kind of a general question. But on Instagram stories, Casual Nathaniel says or asks Papa Swolio, what is the best protein-packed foods for gaining muscle weight? The best, again, of course, with any kind of question or comment that says, what's the best, that depends on people. That depends on what foods that work best for your body. So I would recommend, as always, I would recommend doing an elimination diet. I would recommend actually investing time and energy into figuring out which foods your body reacts best to. I personally like my grass-fed beef. I like pastured eggs. I like my heritage pork bacon. I'm mostly a beef person. Beef and eggs for me. We had fish the other night. Sometimes I eat chicken, but very rarely. So I only had chicken in the last week or two. I think within the last 2 weeks because Mama Swolio wanted to mix it up a little bit. But I'm personally a grass-fed beef dude. So when it comes to the best protein-packed foods, there's a lot of foods that have protein, and protein doesn't necessarily mean that the food is optimal for you. So you can't just go by the macros. You can't just go by, oh, this has 20 grams of protein. It's better than this food that has 15. It depends on the bioavailability of certain foods. It depends on what foods your body reacts best to. It depends on if you have any other associated issues. If you have digestive issues from a food, it doesn't matter if it has 5 grams more of protein per ounce if it makes you feel sluggish. So it has to do with a lot of other factors. And of course, overall caloric balance and how many calories you're consuming overall. So what's your favorite protein source? Let's just put that out there for the fam. That's my general answer because it does depend on the individual. You can't say, hey, eat a lot of grass-fed beef. What if you don't digest red meat well? So then that answer is kind of worthless. Best is relative. Anytime you see the word best, it's always a little bit, it's always a little bit iffy because best can be, it depends on the context.